Welcome back. A new collection of poetry is taking a unique look at the impact slavery has had. The new book by Seattle author Quenton Baker is called Ballast, and they join me now. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
How exciting to see your book right here. Can you tell me about where the inspiration came from and how this happened?
Yeah, so it deals with a slave revolt on a ship called the Creole in 1841, and it's actually the only successful large-scale revolt involving American-born enslaved people. So I was doing research and study and just came across it and realized that I'd never heard about it, which I found surprising. Like, there's a lot of different famous revolts, Nat Turner, the Amistad, all these different things, but this was the only successful one involving actually American-born enslaved people. So I was like, I just have to write about it.
Yeah, and that's where the passion came from. I mean, have you always been into poetry? I mean, where did this passion come from?
Yeah, I mean, I've been a poet for a long time, but I really just got into writing historical poetry. You know, after my first book, I just thought that if I have a platform, whatever platform I have, if I can turn it on sort of the unknown or like underexposed stories in history, that's what I would like to do.
And what do you want the takeaway to be for people that are reading this? You know, do you have any goals or the takeaway?
I don't know if there's one takeaway. I just think that I would hope that people would just engage with it and think about and examine their response.
I love it. And for those who aren't into reading poetry yet, is there anything you can tell the newbies out there what they can expect?
Yeah, I think, you know, poetry takes time. Reading poetry asks something of us. So I would say that, like, whether it's this book or whatever book, if you're opening a collection of poetry or opening a literary journal or something, just be ready to take a little time and offer something of yourself to the text.
Absolutely. And any tips for someone that's maybe starting out to write it? Do you have any tips?
The best thing that I was taught was to read. Writers read, poets read. When I first did my MFA, I read like 50 books in my first semester. So like, the more you read, the more you'll know about your voice and what you want to say. That's
so powerful. And do you have any favorites? Favorite authors?
I have a lot of favorite authors. I would have to say that Gwendolyn Brooks and Amy Césaire are sort of my two greats in the pantheon.
I love it. I feel like I got into reading so much again when COVID was going on. Like, it just, I don't know, you miss reading, and so I love that. I love the inspiration. So excited to read this, and thank you so much for being here. You are truly inspiring. This was so fun. And just a reminder, Quenton is holding a poetry reading tonight at Elliott Bay Book Company on Capitol Hill. That's tonight, Monday, April 10th at 7 p.m. So check that out.